Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I am so sorry that I have been MIA. Initially I wanted to vlog, but I think YouTube vlogs are all about motivation. If you're not feeling motivated, I'm sorry, there's nothing you can do when the camera is in your front. But anyways, I think I have been trying to keep myself busy by posting on my TikTok. I have been doing some mini vlog, and you guys, I am excited to tell you guys that I have gained over 21,000 followers on TikTok in the space of 3 to 4 months. Really? I tried, right? Yes, I did. So please just hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, because I know about 85% of you guys are not subscribed to my channel and you're watching this video. I mean, do you want your subscription to finish on your phone and you'll not be able to afford to buy a new one? Stop being a wicked person and subscribe, okay? It's free. Did I lie? Did I lie? Is it not free? Anyways, just let's get down to business. So you guys, this vlog I'm going to be talking about my journey through PTSD, how it started, what happened, things I did to get better. I'm in a better place now. That's why I'm able to share this story. So I hope this helps some people that might be going through the same thing. All right, so stay tuned. Let's go through some commercial break, shall we? Listening, God, I hate waking up. I cannot wait for vacation time. This waking up of 18 by 7:30 is not doing justice to me, because I'm a sleeping person. I like waking up at my convenient time, and I do not like school bus for kids, so it is very much complicated. Yeah. In 2017, May 18, I gave birth to Pearl, as you all know. Yeah, so Pearl was a very healthy baby. In fact, I actually did have a very smooth pregnancy when I had Pearl. Like, it was perfect. You know, as a first-time pregnancy, the scares was there, but you know, Pearl just defied all odds, and then she was just a perfect baby. So 3 months after I gave birth to Pearl, my daughter developed a very severe and chronic cough. All right, so the cough was so crazy that we got her admitted. So when we got her admitted, they asked us to go do x-ray for her chest to see what was blocking the airway, because it was actually blocking her airway. It was making her whistle, and then her breath was not clear at all. So when I heard that, I wanted to faint, because kilagbe kileju. So when we went for scan, praise God, everything was perfect, and I was like, okay, fine, it's just cough. Yeah. So when we got her admitted, she was on medication, drip, nebulizer, and then she was fine. So we took her home. In a few weeks, it started again, and this time it was so annoying because I took so much caution. Like, I was so cautious that fan will not dey on. They know they sweep. We had towels, but like anything dust was something like I just took far away from her, because this girl was still little, and then the fact that she was suffering this way was not what I wanted for my child at all. So it came back again, and I was so pissed off. Like, so we called the doctor and I complained again. Then he asked me to get Zinat. If you know Zinat, you know it is a very strong antibiotic that a few months old baby is not even supposed to take. So it was the best way then for us, because it was so severe. So when we got it, we got extra cough syrup, but it still did not go. After a week, she was still having the cough. So she was having blockage on her chest, and then I told my husband that we have to go to the hospital. You guys just trust your motherly instincts. It's always right, no matter what anybody tells you. If they tell you, oh, this thing is okay, this thing is normal, it's to happen to my child, don't fucking give them, don't even listen to them. See, all children are different. Yeah, what works for A might not work for B, and that's on period, right? So when we took her to the hospital, they said it was going to go. I said it's going to go, but please, I'm the one paying, right? Not you. So treat this child, give her the best medication you can give her for her to be okay, because I was not okay with her feeling this way. Like, are you kidding me? This child is still a baby, so why would someone have difficulties in breathing? What do you want her to do? Do you understand? One thing about Nigeria, we're not good in diagnosing anything at all. Our doctors are bad in that aspect. Yeah. So few days after, when we were in the hospital, we got discharged. She was getting better, so we took medicine home. She got okay. In few weeks time again, it started. It was as if it was giving us just few weeks break and all that. At this time I was having a mental breakdown. When I tell you a mental breakdown, it was so severe that I was crying at every opportunity I had. Like, I was just weak. If you talk to me, my mind is so far away, because I was not enjoying what I should be enjoying in motherhood. Do you understand? So it was not what I expected. It was what I ordered versus what I got at that point. Me saying this story here is easy for me. I'm telling you guys, I suffered way beyond the way I'm explaining it. It's just that I cannot even remember half of what I suffered again, because I'm done with that journey. Yeah. So after a while, when we got home, she started having cough again. So you guys, when we got to the hospital, they did the same treatment, and this time, like after a day or so, I just told my husband, let's just change hospital. Meanwhile, you see all these visits to the hospital, we're paying money. When I mean money, imagine 6 years ago what 200,000 was at each visit to the hospital. We're paying that amount because nebulizer is so expensive, the drip she was taking is so expensive, everything was so expensive. So imagine, am I not supposed to be using this money to enjoy life? Why am I to spend the hospital? Do you want to kill me, Pearl? So I just told my husband, let's just change hospital, at least, because this particular hospital was not giving us what was happening to her. Because why will the child be having cough all the time, blockage in her chest, airway not the flu, they thought saying I just cough? Are you kidding me? Taking money from us all the time, and then you are repeating the same medication, and then it's not even working. Let's just get a diagnosis. That just give us a diagnosis. Diagnose something for us. Yeah, just diagnose something for us, and let's know that, okay, this is what is wrong with this child. So I told my husband to change hospital, and then we did. Fortunately for us, when we got to the new hospital, we saw a doctor, and then he still put Pearl on nebulizer at that point, because it was so severe that time we got to the hospital. So we did, and then we went to when Pearl was stable, we went to the office of the doctor downstairs, and then we started talking. Yeah. So when we did talk, he said something like, we're going to get this nebulizer machine, and not that if we're not going to come to the hospital, that else we're going to be like, if we don't get it, we're going to be coming to the hospital like basically all the time. I was like, okay, please, what is wrong with this child? And that was when he broke it to us that my daughter has asthma. I think there is a way they call the asthma for kids. It's not the same way they call the one for adults. Yeah, they have another way of calling there. So he said that was what was wrong with her. And this time I almost lost my mind, because I'm not an asthmatic patient, neither is my husband. So where did you see asthma? Then I started getting angry. Like, why? Dear God, did I offend you and you didn't tell me? You should have told me. We would have talked it. We would have talked it through, and I'll tell you that no, we have to think about it. So that was how they diagnosed what was wrong with Pearl. So we asked us to get that nebulizer machine at home. When I checked the price at that time, it was 600,000. I say, go now, wow. So we asked her to get it. Isha told us to go to Mushin, one thing. So my husband was like, okay, when we discharge Pearl from the hospital, we're going to go get it and all that. So the next day, they were supposed to come and give Pearl injection too, but the doctor that attended to us that day was not the one in charge the next day. So a female doctor this time, and I think this time this woman was very specialized with kids and their sickness. Like, she was a godsend in our life at that moment. Yeah. So she asked us to just get she asked us what was wrong. Like, she wanted to hear our own side of the story aside from what was on Pearl's file. So we told her, and then I told her they asked us to get nebulizer machine, And then she was like, why? That's just so expensive and all that. I was like, at this point, we don't have a choice because we keep coming to the hospital all the time. And then it's frustrating because when you come to the hospital, you spend almost 200,000, 250. If I buy the machine at home, in a week, in a month, I spend almost 400,000. If I buy the machine, it will save cost now. And it will be easy for me to even control at home. So you guys, she advised me to just get spacer device. Is a kids nebulizer for them. So we got a spacer device. It's like an oxygen mask. It covers here, and then we got inhaler. So the inhaler, it passed through the what is it called, the spacer device. When you press it, it goes directly to the throat, to the mouth, to the throat, and then goes down to clear the airway of the person using it. So that was what we were using at that time. So this one was very much affordable, and that was what helped Pearl through. So at this point, when time Pearl do we'll just use it, and then it reduced. So we just used to buy antibiotics for her at home to help stabilize her health very well. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, we did all this. During this process, if you see Pearl was always having heat rashes because she was always covered. It would be a very hot season, but Pearl would be on 3 to 4 clothes. I'm telling you, it was that serious because if you expose her body, she's going to start whistling. And when I'm talking about whistling, so now I don't know, is it whistling or whistling? I don't forget. See, Pearl doesn't breathe the way we breathe. You get. This is how Pearl breathes. When you see Pearl, let me go straight to the camera. Yeah, see, you see this place. If it's Pearl, you are going to be seeing this place going in. You hear like it's going in and out, in and out, in and out. That was how bad it was, you guys. If you see Pearl at that point, she's always on cardigan all the time, 3 to 4 clothes, because it was a very crazy journey. I'm telling you, at this point I was already losing my goddamn mind. No, I lost my mind. I was depressed. Like, I was even scared of having sex. I got so bad sexually. Yeah, my sexual life was just so worst. See, every day I just thank my husband because he did try. He really tried. Like, and they say just marry someone who loves you, period. Who loves you way more than you love him. You will enjoy life, and that is basically how I am enjoying life right now. It's not like I do not love him, don't get me wrong, but I love that he loves me so much, proves it, and then it makes it so easy for me. Yeah, I'm a sport wife and I deserve to be sport, you guys. Like, why not? I've been through a lot. So that was how we started handling Pearl asthma. And then in 2020 COVID period, we went to the village for my grandma's burial. So I forgot Pearl's spacer device in Lagos. Next day, Pearl was under attack, and then there was no spacer device, there was no inhaler anywhere. At this point, I wanted to run mad. Then they blocked the airports. They did everything. There was no way for me to go to Lagos. No road, nothing. So my mom took her to this herbal woman that do herbs, and then she got one medicine for her. And then she said we were going to give Pearl the next day, early in the morning, when Pearl have not eaten anything at all. So I was like, I beg, we don't take so many herbs, they work for Lagos. This one is not going to do anything. Mommy just said she use it. So Pearl woke up that day, and then we used it for her. She didn't eat anything. My daughter vomited from morning till night, and so she did vomit. But see, no food. Now so I did like. Now so I tell my mama, say, hey, mommy, I beg go. I no get power. Wait to do my picking. Why she did vomit? Why she did weak? Like Pearl was like, Pearl was just 2 going to 3 then. Yeah, she was going to 3 in May, and this time was April. Yeah, March rather. So she was just like, hey, and I was so scared. Oh, lo and behold, the next day, my daughter head chest, that's the airway to her chest, was okay. The whistling stopped, the breath, everything was stable, and I was like, are you kidding me? How? So I was expecting the cough to come back or the attack to come back in the next few days. It didn't come. 3 days, it didn't come. 4 days, it didn't come. On the 5th day, I think a week after, we're still in the village because it was on lockdown, right? So we're still in the village, and then she started coughing again. So like I said, I forgot her spacer device and an inhaler at home. So I just went to get normal cough medicine. I was like, we're going to just like rough everything, because my husband already sent mopo and soja to with car to the village just to carry us back home, because there was no movement, and we're going to run our way through it with government officials, which was what he did. Yeah. So before they came, I went to buy normal cough medicine. Lo and behold, you guys, I gave this thing to my daughter, and then my daughter was okay. I was like, Pearl doesn't, she not the, like, cough medicine don't work for Pearl. I just give it to her to like just make it, because I know the only thing that helps her stabilize her breath is inhaler and the spacer device. So medicine was just something that we just get for the sake of getting it. And then my daughter stopped whistling, and she didn't cough more than the way she was coughing. Because if Pearl cough here, you are going to run away, because we were like, oh God, I went through a lot, you guys. I went through it. I went back and forth to hell. You see, I post a lot of people, they say people don't know what you go through. Do they know? You like come and post it, what will you do about it? Nothing. So I say, when people post some things, they only post what they want you to know. You don't know people because of what they post. You can never read me because I'm posting online. Never. You cannot read me. You cannot know what is happening in my life. I can only choose to post what I want to post, and then the rest, you can assume whatever you want to assume. That's your business. So you guys, that was how Pearl became okay. These herbs helped my daughter stabilize her breath, stopped asthma. Herbs that she drank. How much did we pay? 700 naira. 700. And do you know how much I have spent, or my husband have spent? Do you know the suffering I have gone through? If you know what we went through, you will pity us. So we went back to Lagos, and I didn't tell my husband, because I knew he was going to be angry that I forgot such a thing at home. So I did not tell him. So when I got to Lagos, so soon I told him, because I knew Pearl was better. So we went for the X-ray as usual. Her chest was still perfect, and it was okay. And then I was expecting my daughter, like, as usual now, every 2 weeks, 1 week, 3 weeks, you couldn't see say she dey cough and they get attack. 1 month after we came back, no attack. 2 months, no attack. 3 months, no attack. And then I started removing, instead of us to wear her like 3 clothes, I started changing to like 2 clothes. From 2 clothes, I started wearing her 1 cloth. And then, by God's grace, that is how my daughter became okay, perfect. I'm telling you, like, when we went to Dubai, we didn't enjoy ourselves, because Pearl was coughing, was under attack. I said, we go Dubai hospital, because Dubai that was hot, my daughter was still having an attack. So it was a very terrible time for us. I'm telling you, like, we suffered. It was not easy. This stuff triggered my PTSD. I was mentally unstable. Like, I didn't want to have anything to do with being pregnant again or with another child. I mean, it took me 5 years to conceive of Pandora. It's not because I was broke or anything. No. Aside from the fact that I wanted to give birth outside Nigeria, that is another reason. But the more reason was because I was scared of having another child. I didn't want to go through what I went through with Pearl twice. Else, I was going to lose my damn mind. For real, I was going to lose it. Because who wouldn't lose it? Who? How Pearl became perfect. And then I and my husband started working on myself. Before then, I was already working on myself, because it took a very hard turn on me. As a first-time mother, it was not something that I really enjoyed that much. For 3 years, it was a very terrible time in my life. And then a lot of time I forget a lot of things. Like, you'll be saying A, I'll be saying B. That was when I started my business, so that I would just be remembering things. Because I think when Pearl was 1 year, going to 2, my husband opened a boutique for me, a unisex salon. Everything went down the drain, because he did that for me to just be leaving the house. But it didn't work out the way we planned it, because I was not in the right frame of mind. People hardly know these things, right? But I'm telling you this story today because like I said, I'm in a better place. So fast forward to when I wanted to get pregnant for Pandora, I had a very serious conversation with God. And I told him, if you are going to give me a child like Pearl that is going to stress me mentally again, please hold on to your child. I do not want. And that's on period. Like, not having a baby is very easy, but taking care of a child is the hardest. I'm a very good mother. I know that for myself. I don't know, some people might say I am not, but I know that because I try my possible best to make sure that my children or my child live a very perfect life. There's things I couldn't have as a kid, or as a child rather. Yeah, I think that's right English. Yeah, English too hard, and I did not go to school like that, so whatever. So how did I just say that loud? Yeah, I did. Beat me, please. Anyways, so I had a very serious conversation with God, and I'm like, okay, I want to get pregnant this year, and if I'm going to have someone like Pearl again, don't make me get pregnant. You can suspend the pregnancy for as long as you're ready to give me a healthy child, because I'm not going to go through that same journey twice. I don't need it. I don't want. If na boy we go give me wahala, send me girl. If na girl we go give me wahala, send me boy. If na the two go give me wahala, keep your thing. One child is enough stress already. Having two, I don't want. So I had this conversation with God from January till the day I got pregnant. And then when I knew I was pregnant, I first knelt down and we had one-on-one talk. I said, as this child is going like this, let it be going. Like I said, I think after a few months, I had possible abortion. When I went for scan, they said possible miscarriage or possible abortion, blah, 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 one thing. And when I saw that, I said, God, I'll be so right now, na possible abortion. I know wahala. If you know say go still stress me, just comot am like this. Never form. It never form. Oh, èmi ò fẹ́ wahala. Èmi ò fẹ́ ṣe anything, but nǹkan tó máa fún mi ní stress ẹjọ ẹgbẹ́ dání. Got so good. I got my doctor came, treated me during that period. After a month, I went back to scan and I was okay. So you guys, PTSD is very real. It comes in different ways. It's not compulsory. Some people say money is everything. Yeah, you can have money and not have peace of mind. You're just going to have the money for the fun of it. I used to say to myself and to God, I beg him every day of my life. I say, people think I am a billionaire. I am not a billionaire. I'm a millionaire. But there are zeros that I don't have yet. Do you understand? Don't get me wrong. But no matter how wealthy I become, no matter how much money I have, I do not want to find myself in a situation where I have to spend all my money on a sickness and then I will not be able to afford to treat a certain sickness. No. If I want to be sick, let the sickness be something I can afford to treat, not the one I'm going to start begging people for money. It's a very good prayer. I want you people to use that as a very good prayer point. Like, you're going to 2024, make it your prayer point. It's always my prayer point every year, and I that's just what I want God to do for me because it's very important. Yeah. So fast forward to when I gave birth to Pandora, I had a very smooth pregnancy also, and then when I gave birth to her too, it was perfect too. Yeah, you supposed saw that now. I gave birth to Pandora. I think 3 months exactly to Pandora started having cough. And you guys, I'm not capping at all. I can still look for a chat with my doctor as in my phone because I don't wipe everything from what for that phone, but I'm going to look for it if I still have some backup WhatsApp chat. Yeah. So she had cough. I called my doctor, asked him what medicine I can use. He just told me to get one syrup, and I did. But got so good. The next day the cough disappeared, and I was like, okay, I'm just being dramatic. Maybe it was not cough, maybe it was just but I was already scared. Like, why is it 3 months? Why is this child even doing You guys, the conversation I had with God, the we had a one-on-one conversation, and I am not capping. I'm telling you, like, Pandora is one of the healthiest baby I've ever met in my life. Not one of. Pandora is the healthiest, because how many I don't born? Just two. I don't know if your baby is healthy, but I'm talking from my own experience. Yeah, she's very healthy. Like, Pandora will be one very soon, and Pandora has gotten sick just once. That I posted it, that a lot of you saw. So I think my conversation with God worked, because he gave me compensation for Pearl. And now Pearl is perfect, Pandora is perfect, and I cannot thank God enough. So during this period, I got better. And then I think when Pandora was 4 months, I started having PTSD. It came back again, but it wasn't as severe as the first one, because I had so many people at my back and call, so it was so easy for me. Number one, because I had this stay with Pandora. Pandora stopped breastfeeding at 6 months. Yeah, so early. Yeah, I just wanted my time I wanted a time for myself. Yeah, I wanted to be like, okay, there are sometimes I may not see Pandora at all in a day. Yeah, I'll see her just once in a day, and I will be in the same house with her. It's not because I do not like her or whatnot and whatnot. I started developing PTSD again, and sometimes, this second PTSD I developed was the fact that I just wanted to be alone. Like, I didn't want to see anybody. I don't want anybody to talk to me. All I wanted to do then was just eat, sleep, and check online. If you notice, for sometimes I don't even post for like a week or 2 weeks. I'll just be offline, or sometimes I'll be on WhatsApp, or I'll be posting on my business, because I know money is everything. So we have to make money too. Even if we're battling with one thing, let's just make money on one side. I mean, my Instagram, that's my personal page, I do not even post at all, but I'll be online watching everything. But I just didn't have anything to post at all, not because of anything, but I was battling my own issue at that time. But I started getting better like few months ago. I started getting better. I started, like, going back to the way I was. And you guys, I am better. And my husband also, he helped me through all this journey. My sister too has been there for me physically, and every other way she can be. So I don't know the way you have yours. Maybe you don't want to see your baby, or you feel like crying all the time, you feel like you're not a good mother, or you feel like you're not doing enough. I'm telling you, these feelings are real. Okay, there are some people who do not overcome this. There are some people who do not even know they have PTSD. There are some people who just feel like they're always hungry all the time. They don't know why, but they are new moms. It happens mostly in the new moms. Yeah. And the reason, sometimes we tend to forget a lot of things. I know a lot of things that are forgotten. I really have to like jot them down on my notepad, so that I do not forget. Like, the littlest thing, I will forget it, and then I'm going to be like, really. So these things comes in different ways. It's not like you are not a good person or whatnot. You are perfect, okay? But it is just what it is. There are some people that are very strong, and then they can go through this journey. So some people might not, but it is what it is, right? Yeah. So it's not as if you're not a good mother, you're a perfect person, but sometimes that's the sacrifices we make as mothers. A lot of people might not understand this, but I'm telling you, PTSD is real. I don't know how yours is, like I said before, but I'm just telling you, you're going to be okay. All right, you're going to be perfect, you're going to be fine. You are doing a great job. I mean, it's not easy. Everybody who knows this knows it's not easy, but some people just make you feel like, oh, I've done it, you can do it too. I'm not going to tell anybody it's going to be an easy job. In case you are an upcoming mommy, you're going to be watching this, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not an easy job. It's not easy, even if you have help. I'm a sports wife. Everybody knows that. I do not even lift my hand to do anything. I don't bathe Pandora. I don't cook. I don't do all these things. I have people who do these things. I have the person I pay to take care of the kids. I don't wash plate. I don't cook. My husband cooks, or Blessing cook. The day I cook, you will know, because I must post it. So when you see me that I know they post, just know say I know they cook up. So you guys, that is just it. But now, like I said, I'm in a better place. That's why I'm able to share this journey with you guys. And Pearl is perfect now, and I am so thankful for that. Like, hey, who knew that herbs would have done wonders? All right, so you guys, we've come to the end of this vlog. I hope you guys did learn one or two, or you enjoyed it. I don't know, whatever. I just hope that I'm able to help one or two mothers to just tell them that they are doing all right. Yeah, you are doing all just okay. Okay, don't rush yourself. Don't let anybody make you feel less of a human being. You're perfect just the way you are. Yeah, so thank you for watching. If you watched to the end, thank you. All right, I'll see you on my next vlog, and I promise to be consistent. All right, bye guys, see you. Oh no, please don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe. All right guys, bye.